What's more terrifying than playing through injury? Not that Ant was limited by a runner's knee. It's this: after every empty possession, he still dragged one leg back on defense, sprinting like nothing was wrong. This isn't toughness, this is obsession, and it might be the moment Ant truly became a superstar. When asked post-game about that chase-down block, he didn't try to frame himself as some kind of tough guy. Instead, he gave the credit to Dwyane Wade. "This is something I learned watching Wade chase down blocks when I was a kid." That understated response perfectly reflects how much he's matured this season. Because of injuries, he fell short of the 65-game requirement and became ineligible for awards. He filed an appeal alongside Luka Doncic and Cade Cunningham, but his was the only one denied. And yet, he didn't complain. That calm acceptance of setbacks, without ever giving in, has only made people more excited about his future. All season long, Edwards' right knee was dealing with patellofemoral pain syndrome. This condition, commonly known as runner's knee, once forced Stephen Curry to miss 27 games. It's not structural damage, but it brings severe inflammation, swelling, and persistent dull pain. By the end of the regular season, the issue flared up completely. In the final 14 games, he was forced to miss 11, finishing the year at 61 games, officially disqualifying him from all major regular season awards. What made it even more frustrating, he had already missed 3 games earlier due to a staph infection. The Players Association filed an appeal on his behalf, but it was ultimately rejected. Afterward, his agent Justin Holland released a statement revealing Edwards' mindset. Ant wasn't angry about missing awards. He was upset that he couldn't play all 82 games, because that's what he's always tried to do, for his teammates and for the fans. "You all know the only thing he wants is a championship ring." That line might be the clearest summary of his entire season. And this transformation didn't happen overnight. A big part of it traces back to the Olympics the summer before last. During Team USA training camp, he got a close look at how legends like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Stephen Curry approached the game. What shocked him most, even at their level, they were still the first to arrive and the last to leave. LeBron stayed after to work on his core. KD repeatedly worked on his mid-range pull-up. Curry wouldn't leave a spot until he hit 10 shots in a row. More importantly, he saw their discipline off the court: strict diets, fixed treatment schedules, and detailed recovery routines before and after every game. Edwards once admitted, "I thought once you reached their level, you could relax a little, but they work harder than the young guys." That was the moment everything clicked. A true leader isn't defined by talent, but by the boring, relentless consistency of daily work. He also learned how to stay composed in adversity. When the team falls behind, instead of forcing shots, he leads through communication and execution. That professionalism he absorbed from his idols has now become the foundation of his playoff mindset, playing through pain, without complaint. To keep his knee functional under playoff intensity, he underwent platelet-rich plasma, or PRP, injections to reduce inflammation, but that's only a temporary solution. The only real cure for this kind of injury is rest, and in the playoffs, there is no time for that. Facing what was essentially a one-man battle, he was still listed as questionable before the game, yet he played 38 minutes, putting up 22 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 blocks, though shooting just 7-for-19, showing clear signs of struggle. Behind those numbers was pain most people couldn't endure. In Game 2, the team was pushed to the edge. The first quarter confirmed everyone's fears. The Minnesota Timberwolves fell behind big. Ant's discomfort was obvious, and at one point, his knee took another hit in a scramble. He went down, and stayed down, fighting through it. But in that moment, he completely ignored the pain. Time and time again, he forced his way into the paint, absorbing contact. Medical staff later revealed he received multiple electrical stimulation treatments during breaks, along with cryotherapy to manage inflammation. In the second half, Ant erupted for 20 points. He finished with 30 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks in 40 minutes, leading a comeback that tied the series 1-1. It became the second largest playoff comeback in franchise history. When asked what changed after the game, He pointed to just two things: defensive communication and offensive execution. That kind of toughness, pushing past physical limits, comes from something deeper. From watching greatness, to becoming it. And is now using an injured knee and an unbreakable will to define what a new generation leader looks like.